Hello everyone and welcome back to Cities by Steven. You're talking to Steven. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, please hit that subscribe button. Get that bell notification on too so you don't miss out on the next episode of Fort Prairie, an Alberta themed city. Last episode we built up the police academy, and what a fun build that was. Doing a unique police academy like that as part of the trade school campus was really fun. I'm really glad with how it turned out, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. So I have a few changes that I'll show you regarding the police academy. Nothing major, just I named some of the streets. Now, if there were name suggestions for the streets in the police academy, I pre-record, so I haven't added them in or anything like that, so I just added in some temporary things. It looks like we're playing pause right now. We're going through the intro pause, so sorry about that. What's in store for today's video? Well, we're going to be working out in the same area as the police academy because I want to build a rapid bus network. A rapid bus network. I don't really know if I've seen many rapid bus networks in City Skylines, but I think it's a pretty cool idea. Lots of cities in Canada have rapid bus networks, basically just dedicated bus roads that run between larger stations. So not so much like a city bus, even though city buses will run on them, but more it's kind of like a tram in a way. The idea here is that we're going to do a rapid bus network, and then in the future, we'll upgrade it to a tram because, that's city property, it's city infrastructure, and that's usually what happens with bus networks or rapid bus networks over time. In the situation that I'm familiar with, because I live here in Ottawa-Gatineau in Canada, that's happening right now. Upgrading rapid bus networks to tramways, or even building rapid bus networks in the case of Gatineau. So without further ado, let's hop out and take a look. So here is the police academy. This is what we did. Very fun, very stylized build. So we have our helicopter depot right out over here for those police helicopters that need to take off. We have a nice big parking lot out this way, and then we have an actual police station over here with also a helicopter stop for urgent matters, I guess. We have a gym. We have the actual police academy building. We have some parking lots. We have a nice statue. We have an extra dorm out over here. And then over on this side, we have the groundskeeping. This is what I added this in later. We also have training facilities as well. And then we have our stables for the RCMP horses. And so I did switch it out to the vanilla farming industry barn. I just wasn't a fan of what was happening with it. I left the game simming for a little bit. So if traffic does get too gnarly, I will just turn it off. But I didn't want to have the symbol, turning off, building turned off symbol over here. So and then I also added in the farm maintenance building and a clinic over here. So I thought that kind of incorporated this pathway a little bit better. There's lots of space for future buildings as well. We have a spot over here. We also have a spot right in here. So that is good. We've kind of demarcated the zone for this this area. I think we're a-okay, and I'm pleased with how it turned out. So I did take a name suggestion that was suggested in general, if I'm not mistaken, from Tratber. Sorry if I mispronounced that. So to name a street after Colonel Jeremiah Harris, who died in the 1920s from smallpox. So Colonel Harris Street is right here. So it's going to be the main street through the police academy right here. And then based off of the names that were already here, I added in some other things. We got Private Lewis Street. So maybe this is a memorial to Private Lewis. We have, this was named Cook Street. I couldn't help myself, Captain Cook Street. We got Captain Gray Street over here as well. And then over here, if you have any Red Dead Redemption fans, we got Buell Street, named after the famous horse in Red Dead Redemption 2. There we go. Why are you out here anyways at the start of this video, other than looking at the rapid bus network in general? Or sorry, spoiler, Steven, come on. Why are we out here at the police academy? Well, we have our rapid bus network. It's going to start right here. It might get a little interesting with some traffic, so that's what I'm curious about. But what we're going to do is we're going to connect up this street into our bus network over here, our man-made, handmade bus station. So what the idea is going to be is we're going to have a stop in here. It's going to basically run us into the downtown. So we have, you know, Brownsville Crossing. We have Beaumont over here. We're going to have other towns, Beaufort Hills, you know, maybe some towns up in the hills, over in the Badlands. And what the idea is going to happen, what the idea is that we're going to bring in those towns are going to have buses. They're going to come up to this network. There's going to be a stop here, and then they transfer onto the downtown bus, and then that downtown bus will come out through here, and then it'll go under here, and we'll figure it out as we go. But we're going to get to this bus hub, and from here we have a metro stop that's going to be here, maybe some future trams, for example, a tram that might go to the university, for example. Yeah, so we're going to have an interesting plan here. We're going to try to buy up some land. We're going to try to make it seem as realistic as possible, at least for this rapid bus network. But I also need to build in the idea that eventually this is probably going to become a tramway or an elevated metro stop. Haven't decided yet. That's way too in the future. So I think the easiest and first connection we can make is to really just basically connect up right here. So we already have the infrastructure to do this. So what my idea here is, we should probably just turn on our guidelines. I am recording this right after Wednesday's episode. Yeah, you know, just really simply just do something like this. So it looks like there's some interesting little things going on here. So I'm going to pause the game. Node controller. There we go. Very simple. Let's take a look at where these bus stops are, because it's been a little while since we've been out here, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, they're in here. They do their weird cycles throughout this area, but that's okay, because we're focused on what's happening over here. So we actually have our bus roads in this area. Yeah, I think we're going to be fine with just this one. Just this one road. So here we go. And let's do a bit of freeform action. And then we'll have a nice, clear, clean connection like that. I'm sure these buses wouldn't go that fast on here anyways. This also gives us a nice spot. Oh no, we lost a building. Probably because I moved this road. Okay, so that was, oh no, 3x3, I think is the size. Well, yes, it was the Burger King or the Pancake House or whatever this is. It's definitely not a drugstore. So there we go. Yeah, so pretty simply enough, we have kind of this area demarcated. We can get some shops in here or something in the future. I'm not going to worry about that because I know that we're going to come back here with the tram, and or when we upgrade it eventually. And I think we might need a different tram station. We might add onto this side. So we'll leave this land fallow. This is the police academy land. This is the city land, so we can leave it be for now, but you know, we have some opportunities to do something with this area. Something we can do is just turn off zoning on this road, so that when we do build stuff up throughout here, we have the space to do that. They shouldn't be zoning over here anyways. Okay, so let's continue. And this is going to be interesting though, because we're going to have to cross traffic. Now this is a bus only road, so I'm not too concerned, but you know, we may see some backups, especially with the amount of traffic going through here, just to go to that one little barn up here. There's so much traffic using it. Let's turn bending off. There we go. And then we have a level crossing, which is okay with me. So yeah, we might get some backup. And that's okay. And I'm going to leave the junction alone here, mainly because maybe we'll have a bus that goes, I don't know. Maybe we'll have a bus that goes from Brownsville directly. Doesn't have to stop here. Maybe it'll just go right down, you know. But these are the only lane connections I have. Because, I mean, maybe we can just allow, I think I have the thing on that allows buses to just ignore everything. So maybe we'll have a bus that goes right into the police academy. I don't know. I don't think that's probably a good idea, to be honest. So we'll make people walk along the side here and then go through the checkpoint. But now we're getting to the tricky part. So I believe I downloaded an asset. Village station. Was this it? Maybe I didn't find the one I was looking for, and this one was what I settled on. So I was thinking we could get a train station for Brownsville. Yeah, Brownsville. And we could place it right here, and then we'll have the bus network go through it. And yeah, I like the idea to do this. And then the idea is that we're not going to actually turn it on. It's just going to be like an older rail line that has been here for a long time. So let's delete this. Let's grab the same height that we need. And yeah, so this is going to be like an older station that has since lost use because the city put in this rapid bus network. Okay, we need to go a bit bigger. Wow, okay. Looks like we're gonna need to do a lot of work here. All right, we'll remove these trees. And we gotta figure out a way to get this the station, and we'll have the station down over here. And this will be the old station. And we need to get a road. So let's just go with a normal road. Just gonna plop that down, and then we'll get the rail station. Yeah, so this is Village Station. I'm gonna use this asset in other places as well. But for right now, I just want to use this asset not in the way it was intended, I guess. You know, to actually be in use. so I think that works. We're gonna probably need to play with the terrain heights a little bit through here because I don't want to get it too far away from Brownsville either. So maybe what we can do is bring it. You know, I think this is actually a good spot for it. But I'm gonna pause it here because we have trains running through. Get to that height. And then from here, we need to go back into Network Multi-Tool. And Network Multi-Tool. Oh, come on. Oh, we are at slope, but let's click it. There we go. And we'll slope it right up to actual Brownsville Crossing, which is this intersection. We'll slope that. There we go. So it's a little steep. You know, we're playing with some unrealism aspects to it, I guess, at the moment. But I'm okay with it for now. Then we're just going to slide a simple connection like this because it doesn't actually matter because we're not going to use it. Though I am open to using it in the future. That's just, I don't think it's necessary right now. Because especially we're going to be using a train and I want to actually... Okay, what the heck's going on? I want to actually see how the rapid bus network is going to work. And we can't do that if we have a train stealing its passengers. Okay, this is a lot steeper than I was expecting. Steeper, that's not the right word. Okay, let's remove this node here. And we're good, probably. It looks like there's a crossing over here on this side too. That's pretty cool. Good to know for the future. Alright, so this is going to be turned off. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to run an industrial road. Yeah. Let's turn off these guidelines. They're screwing me up a little bit. Just like that, that works. I mean, an abandoned rail station that is maintaining their garden. It's pretty funny. Okay, so here we go. That's where the station's got to go. Bring it up to about here. Yeah, I couldn't really find an asset that I recall now when I was doing this. I couldn't really find an asset that I enjoyed and thought it was like a good abandoned rail station. So I thought this one might work because if we use this in other spots too, like maybe in the past it was like the same builder that built these little stations in probably like the 30s or 40s. And I thought it probably just it would probably be a good idea to kind of continue that idea. Okay, so now let's grab our industrial road, and let's just do a quick little network multi-tool actually. And I want to do a create connection. Nope. Create connection. Let's go from here to here. There. Okay, let's remove that. Okay, whoa. Alright. Never mind. Not what I was looking for. I was looking for something a bit more like this. And then we'll go into a curve. Like that. And then what we'll do here with the bus network, now that we've gotten thoroughly distracted from the bus network, we are going to connect up through here. And then we're going to stay at that height. Or should we just incorporate this road now as a part of our rapid bus network? Yeah, I think that makes sense that the city would, you know, use this and they just didn't destroy the station or something like that. Okay, so let's actually redo this road connection. That's a lot better. All right, so now this also gets us to the right height that we need. So let's go back into network multi-tool. Let's go into here. It's gonna allow us to create a nice slope. 1.7, that's very good. And then we'll do another slope from here to here. Fantastic, and then we'll just do some smoothing. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's turn up the brush size a little bit. Actually, let's go back to here. Let's see if we can get a nice nice little cliff face there. And then what can we do with this area now? Well, originally we had this planned and pinned off for a suburban expansion of the area, so I don't see why we can't do that now. And what we can do here is we can get our first stop for the bus network. So let's get this down to this height, cut out this whole area to this height, and then we can have it. We can have like a road running right through here. Just a normal road, nothing fancy at all. Let's click home. Bring this one out just because I want the angle. And we'll go out right to here. That's perfect. And we can connect it back up here at any point. Might as well just do it right here. And, you know, I don't mind actually having that road there that we built up. I think that's probably fine. And then we're going to turn zoning off through here. This road could probably go... no, I don't think so. We can probably just get a pedestrian connection up right through there. And then we'll get... oops. We'll get just a nice, simple residential expansion through here that probably was built up after the train line disappeared. Okay, let's actually redo this corner. Let's just bring it out a bit farther. Do something like that to kind of change up the style a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's choose this bus road. Now, we spent a lot of time on this one area, but the rest of it won't need to be as crazy. So I think we're probably okay. So yeah, I think we can just have either just stop out through here, or we can change the road type up to I kind of like the idea of going with this one with a median. Yeah, and then what we'll do is we'll grab these and we'll just move it out. Like so. I'm just going to remove that node in the middle because it's going to get a little messy. And then let's make sure we're at the right height with this one. There we go. Okay, thank you. And then we'll go back to Network Multi-Tool, and we'll do a slope from here to here to here again. Yeah, so it changed up a little bit. Nothing too crazy though. Wasn't even really necessary, to be honest. Okay, so that works out pretty nicely. I'm pleased with that. And then this also gives us an opportunity to get stops in here. So if we get a stop in here, I'm just going to show it because I don't think we're ready to do the bus stops yet because we haven't even finished the line. But you see now it kind of adds those bump outs, and I think that works well enough because what we're going to do here is we're just going to get some paths up this hill. So let's smooth out this terrain first. That's probably a good idea. And yeah, and then we'll go with a pathway. Let's choose the zoo path because I like the zoo path. The zoo path is a really nice looking path. And I think what we can do here is go from here, go elevated. Oh, actually, I don't know if the zoo path is going to work because of if we're going to do elevated paths. Let's choose a different path. Why don't we choose the amusement park path? Yes. What the heck? What's going on? That was weird. Maybe I accidentally pressed a hotkey that I didn't realize I did. Okay, very strange. Let's go from here down the same distance. Oops, I forgot to select elevated. There we go. And the reason why I like elevated in this instance is because I like the railings. I think that makes a lot of sense. And then we might as well stick with this type. And what we'll do is we'll just connect those up like that. And then I'll connect these ones up. And you know what? I think it works pretty well because it looks like the same, like the road looks similar. The road color looks similar to the path color. Something like that. Looks nice. And then we'll just move this one back a bit. Yeah, that works. And then, I mean, people can easily walk down here from the other side, so we're good in that instance. Could shrink this up to there. Yeah, that's probably the way to go. And then we have, then we can continue this from this side. There we go. And we're just gonna need to do just a little bit of detailing along this area here just to clean it up. Yeah, that works. And let's just move this over to here. Okay, very nice. So let's zone this area up. I don't think it needs to be complicated at all. Should we have zoning on this side? I'm gonna go with no. And we'll do building there. Yeah, that's fine. We'll have a house here and here and here. And then we'll have a house over here. We're probably good. So that interesting area over here is going, like the zoning isn't perfect, so it's going to allow us to have some unique homes. And then we can definitely get zoning from here to there. And like that. I think that's totally acceptable. And then we'll run more of these paths. Down. Just like that. That's pretty easy. And then we'll run this one. We don't need one there. That's fine. Okay, so let's just clean up the terrain then. And then we'll move on. This out, and then we'll clean the rest of it up with the smoothing brush. Alrighty. So let's take our forest brush tool and we'll just add some of these in along the outside here. Yeah, very nice. Oh, you know what? We shouldn't have trees right through here because we're just about to build it up. All right. So having those bus stops there is going to be really helpful because I think I see it as like just a stop along this more rapid line. So now that we're at this height, I'm glad we are here because what my idea is, we're going to then bring it through here underneath the highway. This is obviously all municipal land because it's part of the, or provincial, which the city could have bought. We'll bring it under here, and then we're going to get to this intersection. That's the next step. So let's just keep it really simple. We'll just do a simple little connection like so, right down the middle here, just like that. I think that's where I want to emerge. That's fine. We'll come back here later with the holy cow, the network multi-tool. Okay, we'll bring it out to about here. I think that's fine. Okay, so now let's go back to the network multi-tool. And actually, you know what? I think move it's the way to go. Let's grab these nodes here. That one, and then I want to get it all to the same height as that. Control H. Oh, it is. Okay. So we're going to need to go lower then. Okay, so this one and this one need to be at a different height. So let's do page down. I think that's an appropriate height. So now let's go back to the network multi-tool because it has the sloping feature. And let's slope up to here. There we go. That's pretty nice. And then we'll do it again from here. Oh, actually we need to adjust heights. Let's grab these ones and we'll set it to the same height as that. Thank you. And then actually this one too should have been at the same height. And that is an appropriate height. There we go. So we've kind of created a bit of a trench here. And then right here we'll emerge at this intersection. So let's grab this and let's go straight. I want to be at a roughly 45-degree angle, so whatever's closest, that works. And then what we'll do here is delete. Let's grab the road. Let's go create connection. And we'll separate this a little bit farther. This one. Enter, there we go. And then what we can do is just clean it up with the sloping tool. It's a lot of nodes. Definitely don't need that many nodes, so let's remove a couple. Okay, fantastic. So these buses, again, this is a good entrance and exit point for them in case they're coming from different parts of the region. So I don't really mind that. Why is there a node there? That is very unnecessary. Yeah, there we go. And then I think we can just clean this area up a little. Whoa. I think I deleted the node that was actually the 45-degree angle node. So that's my bad. And then right through here, we can clean that up pretty nicely. All right, just a bit of finagling around. And then we'll come here with that node controller. And this massive intersection needs some work. Definitely don't mind pulling back these at all. And hopefully that didn't change anything to do with the traffic directions that we had previously planned for it. Okay, it looks like we're okay here. So we have a dedicated right, it seems. That seems weird. Let's make it like that, and then we have a dedicated left. That makes sense. And then on this side, we have a dedicated left onto the highway, and then we're good there. And then over here, this one goes straight, and this one goes right. Very simple. And left and right, we're good there. Let's make sure. Let's actually just do it anyways. There we go. And then these buses just go through, but I'm not going to do anything to mess them up because yeah. So I had a good little think about this before the episode. Were we just going to come onto this road and then become like a shared bus road? And I was thinking about it, and I don't want to. It'd be really easy to do that. We could easily have done that, and it would have been fine. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to tie into this area. So this is a country road, very simple. I don't know what this road is going to be in the future. I suspect it's going to be a larger bridge. So why don't we just upgrade that now? We're already at 4 lanes over here. This is an industry road. Why don't we make this a larger industry road? So that's pretty simple to do. We'll go into industry, large, upgrade bridge. There we go. It also kind of ties in with that bridge as well, which I don't like redoing or using more assets or using bridges more than once. But I think in this case we'll be fine. Actually, you know what? No, it removes the uniqueness of the bridge if we do that. What if we go with this one? What? That's interesting. Do I need to be elevated here? Oh. Yeah, no, it can't be that one. So we'll do a stone bridge. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, I don't know if the trains are gonna be able to get under that though. Could go with this one. No, let's go with this one. I think this will be fine. Or we could just go with the basic road. So the industry one has a bit of a gap on the elevated portion. I'm not always the biggest fan of that. So yeah, let's change that up. We'll just go with the basic elevated road. Yeah, I think that's probably the way to go. So here we go. And we'll upgrade this whole road to the one with the median, because it gives us options in the future. And here we are in a crazy situation where we need one of these guys. Node controller. Let's line up this. So I want this one to line up with this one. There we go. And then I want this one to line up with this one. There we go. That's a lot better. And we'll go into network TMPE really quickly. And we'll remove crosswalks. We'll say everyone can go through. And there we go. Okay, so the reason why we needed to do that is because I needed to find out the size of this bridge, because I want to tie in to the bridge here. So yeah, we're going to, emerge out of here. There's probably going to be a road that continues on through here in the future, so let's grab that and let's build that now. Okay, just gonna realign this with move it. There we go, and then this gives us an opportunity to do that. And then we'll get this one to continue straight. Oh no. Oh man. Okay, well, interesting. What happens if I trash this node? Okay, it's fine. Okay, so we have a road coming out here in the future. Cool, that was the idea. Then we're gonna bring this right alongside the road here. We're gonna get a bit closer, I think. Let's go right here. I'd like to get a bit closer. That's too close. Actually, is it though? Yeah, I don't mind that actually. Especially when this becomes a tram line. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, but what needs to happen is these nodes need to all be at the same height as their neighbor. And this guy needs to be the same height as that one. Let's move that tree. Yeah, very easy. And then this is a simple cleanup operation. Maybe not. Let's just leave it for the future. Okay, so now we need to go into bridge mode here. Bridge. Is there a bridge option? No, there isn't. That's okay. So I'll do that. And oh, prop and tree anarchy's on. I was wondering why all the trees are kept on showing. Funny. Okay, so then I just want to bring this a bit closer. Let's remove this node as well. Let's get this a bit closer. I wanted to tie in to the same support structures. I thought that was an, interesting and yet obvious way to do this. Okay, and then I want to go right here. Let's click home. Bring it out to there, and then I'll connect up. Okay, let's bring it to the same height as that. This one, same height as that. Is there a gap here? Looks like there is. Interesting. I wonder if that's to do with the slope of the node. Yeah, it was. All right, so now we can clean this side up a little bit, get the supports to be the same. So there's a bit of a gap here, but I think that's a-okay. All right, very cool. Rapid bus. So we're on our way here. There can probably be a stop right in here, actually. So let's, I know I just did this, but let's delete it. There's probably going to be a stop here in the future, so let's plan for that. Let's go right, yes. Let's go from here to here with some nodes. Let's connect up. And then this gives us an opportunity to kind of split off again. Okay, and this one I want to be the same height as this intersection. And yeah, this node might need to just be erased because it's creating a bit of an issue. Yeah, that's okay with me. That actually looks pretty good. And then what we can do is bring this a bit closer and centered. Yes, so we'll have a stop here. Yeah, that works with me. You can also add like taxi shelters to it, taxi stops, and that tends to work pretty nicely too. So now what we're going to do is we're going to split off from here, and we're going to cross the highway right at the middle point. We're going to delete this road as well. It's not necessary. Let's make sure that's the same road as this. Yep, so pretty simply enough, we're just going to curve out, and then curve in. There we go, so we're going to cross, and we're going to make sure that no one can actually turn into here. So I do have the mod that allows buses to ignore lane arrows, or not the mod, the traffic selection in Traffic Manager. So we're just going to do that, and we'll go into node controller as well, because I think if we square this node off, we can create it a little bit nicer than what it suggested. Yes, so I don't want crossing here, so let's go into Traffic Manager though, and let's go here, and we're going to go through, and the buses will have to, actually no, this needs to be a light, doesn't it? Or a bus yield, I guess, at least. I just don't want there to be crossings here. Okay, and that kind of reminds me, we should probably check at this stop over here. This is also a stop where buses need to yield. And then right here, buses definitely need to yield. Oh wait, sorry, this was a light, wasn't it? Fantastic. All right, so now we're over here. We'll tie into municipal land as much as we possibly can. And then we need to get into the bus hub area. Now this is gonna be the tricky spot. How do we do this? Where do we emerge? And I think the solution is probably to avoid this interchange, tie into here or here, where we become part of the road network. And we'll become part of the road network right here to here, and then we'll split off again. So maybe if this is the entrance into the bus hub, maybe we can get through here, connect up here, and we'll come right through like that. And I think that's probably the way to go. So we'll just do this, and we'll come right through to about here. And we're going to be curving right in, right? This is a little dangerous. We are on a hill, so why don't we become a tunnel? Let's see how this looks. It looks so bad. Okay, well, that's because we can use move it. Okay, so we have too many nodes in here, so let's go into network multi-tool first, and let's delete this one and this one. And then whenever you're doing tunnels, you know, honestly, the less nodes, the better. So let's bring this one down. That seems like it's an appropriate height. And then this one, let's bring it over. So I'm just gonna hold Alt while I'm doing this. And then we'll bring it down until the terrain looks a little bit better. And then again over here. You know what, I think we can probably submerge ourselves a bit earlier. So let's... Okay, get out of move it. There we go, upgrade, tunnel. I think that's probably the way to go. And then what we'll do is we'll do a slope from here to here. And we're underground, eh? Okay, well, why don't we try to lean into this then? And yeah, we are on a hill here, so let's just make this hill larger. And we'll come back through here, smooth it out. All right. This area is rather hilly. Interesting to think about what we might do with this area in the future, because I don't know. I don't know yet. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, we go into the tunnel. We go underneath the ground here. We emerge. We wait for the lights, and then we come into this area where we have our bus hub. So let's make sure we're at ground level. Ta-da! We have made it. Finally, we've made it. That's fantastic. So let's just do a quick little couple things with these nodes. There we go. And then this one is probably fine. Let's pull this back a little bit. Let's pull this forward. Slide this one back. Slide this one back. And then pull it forward. Oh, no. Okay, right to there. Yeah, that works. Okay, so now we need to figure out where the bus stop's going to be and which bus hub we're going to use, because we have a couple options. We have, you know, bus station. That's fine. We have this one. That's also fine. We have this one. That is also fine. But we need a hub because we want to tie in the metro to this. So we have a couple options. We have this one, which doesn't have a metro. We have this one, which does have a metro. Then we have this one, which has a single metro. This one has 2. This one has 1. So this one is a metro intercity bus hub, which does have stops for our buses. But I think this one is the way to go because it's a bit more open, a bit more bus stops, and we have 2 options available to us for a metro. And this is what's curious. This is what I'm curious about, because what if in the future we had a second metro line, right? What if we had a metro line that went, for example, from the arena district or something, or, you know, just directly into here, that went like somewhere else, maybe just, you know, directly to a town, or maybe it can be an express. But this metro gives us more options in the future than going with the intercity bus one. And I'm a little tentative about going with the intercity buses because it kind of messed up some stuff in Brockton County. So I'm thinking this one just gives us, you know, a future option to get a secondary line that goes maybe from, you know, I'm just spitballing here. Maybe we can get it to split off from the University Station or something like that, and it goes north through the bus hub into Greenberg or something like that, and we have like a bit of a interesting like yellow line or something like that. So I'm thinking we go with this one, and that means that we need to have the bus road here come through here, and we have a bit of a situation with the heights. So I think what we can do here is, you know, we just built up a hill. Why don't we take down a hill? And we have a historic site over here, which we'll do in the future. We might have to do that sooner rather than later, which is going to be the reason why we had to loop here instead of curving directly. Yeah, instead of having, so the historic site's actually going to be over here then. So it looks like I messed up. The story here, which I think was JMWZ, that suggested is why the city decided to build the road to loop this way is because there's a historic site right here that was only uncovered during the building of the road. So we're going to get a bit of a historic site over here. So that means I need to move this symbol over onto this side. Yeah, so they had to curve the road around it because instead of swinging it right in, like just, you know, going whoop with the road, they had to figure out something to go around. So we'll do this, and that means we can remove this bus hub situation. Because I think maybe we can get the bus hub a bit lower then. So where do we have the metro planned out? Well, it doesn't really matter at all because there's nothing built out this way. So let's connect into here, I guess. That makes sense. First of all, this should be upgraded. And this should be changed to middle node. And then right through here, yeah, we can have this split off, and then it can become some other roads, and then we'll connect it into this bus road. So bus road, oh, sorry, the hill first, I needed to remove it. So I think we can aim to have it right over here. So I'm just gonna place down a marker for myself. That's where we kind of want it, but I'm still going to remove some of this hill. So let's choose the same height as this. This is where the historic site is gonna be. And then we'll just remove this top layer right here. A bit further, and then we'll slope it so it doesn't look too silly. Yeah, so we'll come down and we'll come pretty much directly into here. So we're gonna need a road that connects up for this historic site too. So we'll just use these roads for now. I think we'll upgrade them over time. So this one will come out to about here. And then we'll bring this one out down to here. This can be something in the future. Oh, I don't like how that connected. Okay, something's amiss. So let's remove this. Okay, let's just click it in. Yeah, there we go. That works. And then we'll have this road come right up to here or something like that, and we'll figure that out later. But we'll have a road that goes right from here to here. No, not to here. So we'll bring this one out. Let's do one more right to there. Yeah, we'll connect that one up. And that means the bus hub is going to be right in here. So what we need to do is probably upgrade this road then. Trying to do this a bit fast because I noticed the time. Oh my goodness. So this road needs to be upgraded into this. Let's actually go with a bus version of it. And we'll do this one. And then we'll have the bus hub connect onto this road here, or the bus road. Let's actually just go straight from here to about there, and then what we'll do is we'll connect up like that. Alrighty, and then we'll just do a quick little slope maneuver from here down to here. Okay, and I think we're going to revise some things here. Sorry about that. I'm trying to do a bit of speed building, and I messed up some of the orientation of this. So the bus metro hub, yeah, it just barely doesn't fit. So I want this right here, but we're going to turn it around. So right there, let's place it down. Let's delete this road. And let's bring this forward to about right there. And then we'll have a normal road running right through here. Why don't we make it one with a an option to cross it, like this one. No parking. And we'll bring it right across, like so. And why don't we just connect it right up, right? That was the idea here. Okay, and then we'll slope from here to here. Okay, and then we'll clean up the terrain. Fantastic. Let's get this system working. And we're running out of power. Interesting. All right. Run this up here. Fantastic. So now these buses from the Rapid Bus Network can pull right into their station number. And then right through here, we have a metro stop. So let's hook up the metro, and then we'll run one bus line, and we'll be good to go. So let's hook up the metro. This one is getting connected up into the General Hawkins line. And we'll go into metros. Yeah, I guess I talked a bit too long today. Because I ran out of time just building a couple roads. Tunnel. And what we'll do is we'll just do some nice clean connections like that. Very simple, very easy. And then from here, we'll connect up, and we'll, we're saying this one might go out to Dunn, right? So I think what we'll do is we'll just bring it straight, and we'll curve it out this way or something like that. Who knows where that one's going to go for the time being, and then this gives us an option in the future to connect up somehow over in here. Maybe we bring a second line in, connect it up into here. So this just gives us an option right away, so that is good. We need to then grab our metro stops. I'm then going to drag the stop out to here, and then let's add in some stops on both sides. And there we go. We've extended this line one stop, and then now let's get a bus stop, our bus line as well. So let's go from this first station. It's going to go all the way down to here, where we have a stop available to us. And then we're going to come all the way down through here. I'll delete this this line later. And we're going to slide all the way down through here. And we have a couple options available to us. Let's go to this one. And then we're going to go right back to here. And then over into here. And, there'll be more opportunities to get different stops in the future as well. But this is just the Rapid Bus Network. Ooh. So we're not... What's going on here? Okay. I might need to create a stop then. Yeah, it's trying to find the fastest route. So we'll get a stop right here. And we'll get another stop right here. Oh, no, I guess it's fine if they go along here to get to the stop. So, yeah, that's fine. We might need to change this road. So I'll work on that momentarily. But, yeah, there we go, folks. Rapid bus network. I don't know what the picture's going to be for it. So, yeah, I mean, this is an option for us. If we quickly just go into here, we can delete that missing bus line 12, and delete bus line 12. And that means bus line 13 is rapid. We'll go RPD, Brownsville. Well, let's change it up. Brownsville to downtown. And let's change this up. So we'll go with a you know, I really like the double deckers, but I think the bendy bus is probably the way to go here. Let's change the color to a nice yellow. Oh no, we have a yellow pretty close by, don't we? Let's go with orange. There we go. And 16 buses. No, let's bring that down to like 8. It's probably too much anyways. But yeah, rapid bus line, eh? Very cool. So, yeah, I guess what we can do for the screenshot for this picture is to just do something like this. A nice, clean shot of the city. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I've never done one like this before at all. And this gives us a lot of cool opportunities to do because we've created a new right-of-way for the municipality. And maybe we can get some cool buildings out over here that fill up the space, which kind of gives us the reason to why it is kind of curving around. But yeah, I mean, we'll definitely get a couple more stops. These aren't the only stops that are going to be here. Probably one before the tunnel or something like that. I think that kind of makes sense, actually. And then we'll have cool opportunities to do this in the future. So let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and we'll talk to you on Monday. Have a nice weekend, folks. Peace out.